So it all starts with my courses that I've taken at Heritage. Some of the most influential ones are my AP courses. This is really where I had to take time out of school and focus and learn to take notes on my own and adjust to the harder material. And it really taught me time management too, to balance the hard work with the activities I'm involved in. Another one I'm involved in is Intro to Medical Procedures. I'm actually in that this year, and it's been a great opportunity for me to explore my interest in the medical field. And Child Development I took my junior year, and I've always liked kids. I've always kind of wanted to work with kids. That gave me an opportunity to explore a career with kids. And Family and Consumer Science I took my freshman year, and it really helped me get involved in school, and it led me into the other courses that it offers. And honors, I'm a 3-year recipient of the Chamber of Commerce Academic Award. All 4 years at Heritage, I've been an AP student. And because of my AP involvement, I had a 4.1 GPA my junior and senior year. All 4 years, I've been on honor roll, and I am going to be a Family and Consumer Science honors completer this year. So that means I've taken a lot of the courses in that concentration of classes, and I've had over 100 hours of volunteer service. And for advisory, my freshman year, I was in the Freshman Academy, and that gave me an opportunity to meet other freshmen and focus on my grades and just kind of get adjusted to high school. And then I chose to go into the Public Service Academy because I always liked working with other people and helping others and making an impact. And then junior and senior year, I've been in Link Crew Advisory, and I'll talk about Link Crew a little later. But I think advisory overall is just, I think being grouped with other people with similar interests as you, it's been beneficial to be able to explore the public service area. So, my school involvement, I've been very involved at Heritage. I've been in softball for 4 years. I've been in FCCLA for 4 years. I've been a part of National Honor Society and National Spanish Honor Society and Link Crew. And Link Crew has been very beneficial for me. If you don't know what that is, it's like a mentorship program with the freshmen, so the upperclassmen work with the freshmen, and we get to mentor them and lead freshman orientation, and we get to go into their advisory classes and work with them and just kind of share our experiences that we've had throughout high school with them. And looking back as a freshman, I was very nervous coming into high school. I didn't know a lot of people. So my Link Crew leaders, they really had an impact on me. They inspired me to join Link Crew so I could help other freshmen. And I think being able to share what I've been through with the freshmen is something I'm really proud to be a part of. Softball, these are some pictures. I've been playing softball since I was 6 years old. I came into high school as a freshman, and I was very nervous. I played very nervous. I was a freshman on the varsity team, so you can imagine it was a lot of pressure for me. I've been playing third base for Heritage for 4 years, and it's been something I'm extremely proud of. Today, I'm a captain of the team, so I get to work with other players and help them through their problems and anything they're going through. And softball has really taught me perseverance and teamwork, and not to just play for yourself, but to play for your team. It's taught me time management because I really have to balance my schoolwork with the really rigorous schedule of softball. And it's also taught me confidence. And I think the confidence that I've learned from softball has really transferred into the classroom. I'm not afraid to ask for help. I'm really not afraid of failure anymore. I'm really open to taking new challenges. So these are pictures from FCCLA, and it stands for Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. And I've been a member since freshman year. This was actually the first club I joined on campus. And through this club, I got the opportunity to go to Little Rock. And with a team of girls, we competed in a knowledge bowl competition. We actually placed in second place. And the biggest lesson I've learned from FCCLA is the importance of volunteering. Through this club, I've gained over 40 hours of community service with them. And I think it's given me opportunities that I would have never had if I wouldn't have joined. And some influential mentors that I've had throughout Heritage are Coach Taylor, Coach Tinsley, and Coach Dean, and they're all my softball coaches. They've always had really high expectations of me. Coming in as a freshman, they were very tough on me. It was very difficult at some points, but they always pushed me to be not only a great athlete, but a great student and really a great person. They really taught me not to be afraid to accept challenges and not to be afraid of failure and to just persevere through everything. And then Miss Ward is the FCCLA sponsor, and she was the one that really pushed me my freshman year to get out of my comfort zone and just join FCCLA. And she's also the reason that I'm going to be a FACS completer. And then Miss Rose, she's been really influential this year. I have her for my internship class, and she's really helped me through college steps and making resumes like this one that I'm really proud of, and pushing me to apply for scholarships. And through the internship class with her, we had the chance to work with the Healing Gardens of Northwest Arkansas. And if you're not sure what that is, it's a nonprofit organization, and it's outside of the Highland Oncology Center, and it's just the goal of it is to give sick patients and people in our community just an area to have peace and go to find spiritual and mental healing. And so my part of that was working on fundraising and planning community events. And I think the best part of that was you got to get real world experience while really making an impact on the community. So. These are some of my friends that I made throughout Heritage. I've shared some of my best memories with them. They've been here through the highs and the lows of high school with me. The lesson that I've learned from them is to be friends with everyone. Don't just stick to your kind of group of people, broaden your horizons and be with everyone. And they've really always just been there for me for advice and anything I need. So. This is my family heritage. Can you go back?
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry.
I'm really grateful for my family. They were my biggest support system throughout high school. They've been at every game, every presentation, and they've supported me through everything I've done. Sorry. I haven't always known what I wanted to do with my future or anything, but they've always encouraged me to take chances and really follow my dreams and never give up or underestimate myself. So. Okay. So my personal growth throughout high school it really shows in softball. As I said before, coming in as a freshman, I was very timid. I played scared that I was going to mess up. But I've continued to play varsity throughout my whole high school career. And now I'm a team captain, so I get to help those freshmen that are coming in that were just as nervous as I was and just afraid of Coach Taylor as I was. Another chance that I've had is National Spanish Honor Society, and I've held 2 officer positions. I was the secretary and the vice president, and it gave me more leadership experience, so that was great. And then volunteering, here's the list of things that I've done. I got to work with the Walk to End Alzheimer's, a buddy walk for Down syndrome. I got to help elderly at the adult daycare center. I got to work at a leadership conference that Heritage put on, a garage sale fundraiser, softball camps, trash cleanups, and with Link Crew freshman orientation. And I think volunteering, it gave me another chance to work with a team and get involved in my community and give back to everyone. So what lessons am I going to take me after Heritage? I'm going to take the hardworking attitude that my AP classes have required, the perseverance that softball has taught me, the importance of volunteering in my community, and to never underestimate myself. I think Heritage has really given me the opportunity to challenge myself and find my strengths, and I think it's really helped shape me into who I am today, so I'm really appreciative of that. And this is my future. Next year in the fall, I'm going to the University of Arkansas, and I'm planning on majoring in kinesiology, and I want to be an occupational therapist. And this is actually me a long time ago, sitting next to my mom's name at the University of Arkansas. And that's, of course, me now. But I chose the University of Arkansas because it's a really big tradition in my family. I've had uncles that have gone there, and my mom's a graduate there, and my brother actually goes there now. So. And my long-term goal is an occupational therapist. And I was inspired to do this after my grandmother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. It's been really difficult watching her as she's lost her memory. Every time I go to visit her, it's the same introduction over and over again. I have to describe who I am, explain that I'm her granddaughter. And it's been really difficult knowing that I'm kind of a stranger to her now. But she lives in an assisted living facility now, and being able to see all of the healthcare that I've worked with her, I really connected with the occupational therapist because he really boosted her confidence. He gave her simple things that she could do that really just made her feel more self-sufficient, whether they were really simple or not. And after I graduate from the University of Arkansas, I'd like to stay in Northwest Arkansas and work as an occupational therapist. I'd love to be able to repay Northwest Arkansas after they've really helped me shape me into who I am today. And I'm just really appreciative that I've been able to grow up here, and I'd like to repay them. And here are just some pictures of my life around Heritage, and I'd just like to thank you all for the opportunity to let me share it with you. Thank you.
That word heritage goes a long way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A different word. I'll open it up to others in the room before. Is there anybody that would like to say something or ask a question?
Well, one thing that really touched me was what you said about your grandmother. Because both my grandmother and my grandfather both had Alzheimer's. And so I understand the pain you feel when you're having to remind her who you are.
Yeah.
I remember one time I told my grandmother she hadn't said my name in like 4 years.
Yeah.
And we took her out to eat, and I had a hat on, like didn't even look at myself. And she comes in the room, she goes, "Oh, Erica, how are you?" Da, 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 da. And she sits down next to me, and 2 seconds later, she asked me who I was.
Yeah, I can definitely relate to that.
I understand that that's a kind of inspiration for you as far as a career goal, but also I understand that that's really difficult for families too. So, and that you love her a lot, I can tell.
Yes,
Yeah.
Anyone else?
She's one of those that's in my office a lot. She's got big plans, and I don't know what it is about her. This is my first year here as a scholarship coordinator, and the very first time I met her, I could just tell she was special. I don't even know. But when the Buck scholarship came around, and it was like the deadline day, and for some reason we could not get her presentation to work. Like it just wasn't working, and I hope I was hiding it, but in my head I was freaking out. I was working so hard, and I was like, why is this right? And she was so calm and cool, and she recreated that whole thing in another format the day it was due. And I was so impressed with her that day. I was like, she's gonna be fine. She's gonna do great no matter what she does. So she's been fine this year.
thank you.
She is. I've been her counselor the whole time. She's just very solid. She doesn't often need anything, but it's because she's either got together or has found resources and she's been able to do that. But you just are. You're just very balanced. You've got things, or at least you show that you've got things. And to be able to kind of push through the hard things, because you've probably gone through, it looks like things that have been difficult for you, but you've been able to overcome those things and still be successful and do everything that you dream to do. And so that's pretty impressive.
Stephen, what year are you now?
I'm a junior.
A junior. You've certainly been a role model to her. I can tell through the presentation. Thank you. That's great. Congratulations, and congratulations to your parents too. That is awesome. Do we have any more coming from your family?
Yeah, I have a younger brother. He's 12.
Good.
So he'll be coming up there.
Very, very good.
Hopefully one day he'll be up here one day, and I'll get to come watch him. So
I have a couple of questions because it's kind of an interview for the scholarship as well. You were probably 9 years old. Are you 18 right now? Probably 9 years old when Heritage opened. Do you remember that?
I remember coming to his orientation
Okay, so you kind of
vaguely,
remember
but
that.
yeah.
Okay. So at what point during those years, or prior to that, or about that time, did you finally realize I'm a War Eagle and I'm going to be a War Eagle and this is what I'm going to? Tell me that idea of coming to Heritage. Because prior to you being 9, you would have thought you were going to be a mountain.
Yeah. Well, we actually moved back to Arkansas.
Okay,
Well, my mom was from Arkansas, but we moved away, and when we came back, she kind of showed me what was formerly
Mhm.
Rogers High School. She was like, hey, you're gonna go there one day. And then my brother went here when it was the first year, I think,
First year.
when it was changed to Heritage. And
You were in that junior class?
Yeah.
No, the
I was in
Nice.
sophomore class.
sophomore class, that first year.
And I think walking around the halls, and I remember walking in and like right by the office, there was this big, tall, muscular War Eagle like poster, and I think that kind of got me excited. I mean, I was young, so I didn't really understand the transition, but I think just to be able to go to the same place that my mom went even, and then my brother, I was really excited to kind of follow in their footsteps. So
That Eagle is in the lecture hall now.
yeah.
Yeah, it's in there with the AP kids today. Okay. And your mom, this was actually one of the original rooms of the old school. I know that because whenever you see the small brick, because I never saw the original, but the small brick helps us identify the older part of the building. One of the things you did mention when you were talking was about time management, and that's kind of come out in everybody's kind of presentation. We don't, at Heritage right now, in any one curriculum, we don't spend a lot of time on time management. When we used to have the old Keystone class that you would have taken, we did. So we're looking at possibly bringing that back with our freshmen through, or with everybody through an advisory, for kids who don't have the direction of how do you do time management. Your student voice, comment on that. Is that a good idea, or are you guys getting it in classes and we just don't know that?
I think some students do, but I mean, because it's not part of the curriculum, I don't think everyone does. And I think for a lot of students, they don't have that intrinsic motivation to, go out and do their homework and, really manage everything that they're involved in. So I think if you had that, structured class, I think it'd be really beneficial.
At least a piece of something that
Yeah,
we
or
could.
just spend a little time on it, I think it'd be great.
Good. And this is going to sound like a Miss America question, I guess, interview question, but it's basically this. You said earlier in your speech that you know now that you are not afraid of failure where you might have before. That falls right in line with some of the professional development we're doing with teachers, which is called the growth mindset, and the idea that in order to grow, there has to be times you don't do everything right. Chime in on that for me.
Especially through softball, my freshman year I struggled a lot. I did fail a lot. I mean, if you look at my stats, they were not the best, but I mean, I think coming out of that low time and, I think it kind of balances it out as I've grown, and I've developed as a player. It's kind of shown me that the failure doesn't define you. I mean, it is part of your past, but you have to let it go and, learn from the past and learn from the failure and use that as an example for the future. So I think you shouldn't be afraid of failure. I think you should use it as a positive, honestly.
And personally, I think that's another up there with time management that we might need to work with our kids on. That, as long as you're learning through it, like you said, but that's that growth mindset that in order to grow, we have to experience some,
I think a lot of
I hate the word
students-
failure, but we have to experience some low time.
I think a lot of students are afraid to take advanced placement classes and really challenge themselves because they are afraid of that failure. And I think if we taught that, if you really do put your mind to it, you don't have to be afraid of it. You can do it.
Thank you so much. Thank you, family, for coming. I'm glad Dad got to see the presentation since you weren't here last week. And Stephen, good luck to you also. You're going to be graduating real soon.
Yeah, pretty soon.
Another year. Good luck to you. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And after you have a chance to mingle a little